Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Crack GPAT with tips and tricks. Um, First of all, I want to say thanks to all of pharmacy students who are watching my video, and really all the very best for their competitive exams. Please stay relaxed, stay healthy, because this one is priority before your all things. And we were discussing about tables, right? 24 tables we have done in first and second part. Today we will discuss table number 25th, which one is regarding suppository base and its solution time and in vitro disintegration time. For suppository base, PEG means polyethyl glycol 400, that solution time is 13 minutes and in vitro disintegration time is 15 minutes. The next one is cocoa butter, that solution time is 3 minutes and in vitro disintegration time is 3 minutes. Next, PEG means polyethyl ethylene glycol 1540, that is 94%, and here hexamonitol, that is 18 solution time is 18 minutes and in vitro disintegration time is 40 minutes. Examiner will ask you question, its a solution time and disintegration time for each suppository base, and here are discussion about suppository base. Next one is table number 26. This one is related to storage conditions and its a description. Like first one is cold storage. You need any temperature not greater than 8 degrees Celsius. For refrigerator temperature means cold temperature, any temperature between 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. For room temperature, any temperature prevailing in working area. For cool storage, that 8 to 25 degrees Celsius, and for warm storage you need 30 to 40 degree Celsius, in between 30 to 40, and excessive heat, any temperature above 40 degree will be excessive heat. And you should keep in mind that all temperature between the 30 to 40 or 8 to 25, these are regarding according to its storage condition, and these are very important for competitive exams. Next one is in which class and particle size range is mentioned here. And for molecular dispersion, less than 1 nanometer, or you can say that micrometer, and for colloidal dispersions, a particle size range is 1 nanometer to 0.5 micro, and for coarse dispersion, particle size is greater than 0.5 micro. Next one is table number 28. This is really very common but difficult to remember, so it's really important. You should know that ophthalmic cap color coding according to its class, pharmaceutical class. So if you see yellow or blue cap color, that's mean drug is regarding beta blocker, right? Next, if you see pink, gray and gray color capping, then it means non-steroidal drug. If you see pink, then it means steroidal. If brown capping, it means anti-infective. For orange, it means carbonic anhydrase inhibitor, and turquoise, that means prostaglandins. Red color for mydretics, green color for myotics. These are all important color according to capping of your any ophthalmic preparation. If you are using eye related products, that means all products are ophthalmic, and its cap color show what is class of drug. Next one is 29. that is regarding protective colloid and its gold number. And for gelatin 0.005 to 0.01, and for albumin 0.1, acacia 0.1, for sodium oleate 1 to 5, and for tragacanth 2 gold number. Examiner will ask you, will give you protective colloid name and will ask you gold number. Then you can show this number. Next one is table number 30th, which one is regarding terms and its description. First one is bentonite, that is regarding hydrated aluminium silicate, and Vigum for magnesium aluminium silicate, and Teflon for polytetrafluoroethylene, for asbestos for alumina silicate, Zaparox for spray dried lactose. Means a term describe this description. Next one is our 31st, table number 31st, that is name of some equipments or apparatus, and mentioned according to name of scientists, which are mentioned according to instruments. Like Griffin, I already told you that it describe HLB scale for surfactants. Then Sorensen, that is regarding pH scale, and then Della Valle, that is regarding, it will give he gives term micromeritics, and Wood separator for apparatus for solubility, and Anderson pipette, that is used for determine particle size by gravity method, and Munsell system, that related to color determination, and Waston regarding air suspension, that is related to tablet coating process, Osaka, that is regarding capsule filling machine, like for powders and granules, Janasi, that is regarding capsules filling machine, and for especially for powders, pellets and tablets. Then Formatic and Holfiger and Carey, that these all scientists are related to capsule machine, that is related to liquid filling in HGC, means hard gelatin capsules, and Eureka PM60, that is regarding de-rusting and polishing capsule machine. Right, these are name of scientists, and which are related to the instruments. Means examiner will ask you who determine the particle size by gravity method, then you can mention Anderson pipette. These are really very very important, you should keep in your mind while preparing. And next table number 32, that is instruments and regarding its purpose. First one is rotosort, that is related to a purpose of rotosort is a new unfilled capsule sorting machine, and rotovate is for to fill pellets in hard gelatin capsules. Ecogel, that is regarding a high speed capsule weighing machine, and Ecofill, that is regarding filling of dry powder in soft gelatin capsules. Culture counter method, that is regarding fill exact powder dose in hard gelatin capsule, and Pycnometer, that is regarding to determine the particle size. Differential monomer, that is regarding granule density and or you can say bulk density determination, and then ultrasonifier, that are used for determine aggregation of suspensions. And next one is toluene distillation, which one is regarding homogenization of emulsion, and this method is also used for to determine the moisture content of the capsule shell. Next, these are all our instruments regarding to the its purpose, and these are really important for your examinations, so you should keep in your mind all points and I explained in table so that you can easily remember, because क्या होता है कि आप एक बुक में इतने सारे पॉइंट्स को मतलब अंडरलाइन भी करोगे तो आपको सम टाइम फिर भी नहीं इतना रहता। तो मैंने क्या करा कि टेबल्स बना के मैंने इसमें डिस्क्राइब कर दिया कि इसमें आपको क्या होगा, आपको जब एग्जामिनेशन टाइम पे आप फटाफट आप बस इनकी नेमिंग पढ़ोगे और इनके सारे पर्पस, इनकी डिस्क्रिप्शन सारी पढ़ के आप एक बार ज़रूर रीड करके जाना, बिकॉज दिस ऑल आर रिगार्डिंग योर फार्मास्यूटिक्स और फार्मेसी सब्जेक्ट। सो रियली इम्पॉर्टेंट tables which I chosen for selected for this video, and thank you very much for supporting me and watching my video. Thank you, all the very best, stay healthy, thank you.